The NBA is a professional sports league where players typically have the freedom to wear whatever they choose, with many of them showing up to games in stylish outfits. The same is true of on-court accessories, and many players wear shooting sleeves and other items that help them while playing. Despite this, the NBA still has forbidden specific things. The league typically provides an explanation for its decisions, and these explanations are usually fair. In this video, we will be discussing the history of the bans from the 1980s till this day. This is banned accessories in the NBA. Let's dive in, shall we? 1980. Golden chains were prohibited by NBA management in 1980 because of concern for player safety, because they could be dangerous, especially if you see today's game of basketball. Chains were worn by many players, most notably Darryl Dawkins of the Philadelphia 76ers. He used to wear multiple chains, and I believe NBA management was right about that. Chains being banned seems pretty straightforward. While chains may be a great fashion statement, they do seem like they could potentially cause a neck injury. We do not want that, do we? Moving on. 1984. The NBA outlawed multiple color sneakers. Everyone was wearing white sneakers at the time, and the NBA never intended to change that regulation, so Michael Jordan wore his black and white Air Jordan during the first preseason game. They consequently outlawed MJ's gorgeous sneakers. Since almost all sneakers are colored today, and you may even write on them, this rule is no longer valid, at least according to our study of the facts. 2000. Sam Perkins of the Indiana Pacers was wearing do-rags, which the NBA has now outlawed. In my opinion, it is needless to wear them while playing basketball because players don't display their style but skills during a match. Given he was the only player wearing it, the NBA had every right to outlaw it. What are your thoughts? 2006. Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers wore long tights for the season's first games, and other players soon followed. The NBA tried to ban this fashion, but after players spoke with their doctors, the doctor said players would use them because of their health. After that, players who wear them should get a doctor's clearance. NBA players can still wear long tights according to their physician's recommendations. In this case, the NBA management lost the fight. 2009. For his injured face, Miami Heat star Dwyane Wade began using Band-Aid in 2009 and wrote his name or nickname Flash on them. He didn't quit wearing it after his face healed, and the NBA management ended the story. Banned. 2010. The NBA outlawed Athletic Propulsion Labs footwear, claiming that its patented jump booster technology gives athletes an unfair competitive edge. Then, in the same year, when point guard for the Boston Celtics Rajon Rondo and others made it fashionable to wear headbands with the iconic NBA emblem inverted, the NBA soon took action and banned the practice. Chris Forsberg tweeted, NBA spokesman confirms that uniform rules this year prohibit players, including Rajon Rondo, from wearing their headbands upside down. Yes, he did tag him in the tweet. 2011. Dwyane Wade, yes, him again, wore dark goggles during a game against the Knicks due to increased light sensitivity brought on by a migraine. After giving the matter some thought, the league decided to forbid the tinted eyewear, claiming that Wade would gain an unfair advantage as a result of his opponents being unable to see his eyes. After a hands-on review at league headquarters in Manhattan Thursday afternoon, the league has rejected the shaded goggles Wade planned to wear against the Knicks. Officials determined there was too much tinting. It would have given him a competitive advantage because opponents would not be able to see his eyes. 2013. In the NBA, haircuts are no laughing matter. Iman Shumpert of the New York Knicks had an Adidas logo shaved into the back of his head, which the league eventually forced him to remove. On his Instagram account, Shumpert posted a picture of the original design alongside what the back of his head looked like after having it expunged. The caption beneath the image read, "Banned." For those wondering if the NBA can actually reprimand a player for his hairstyle, the answer, in this case, is yes, via Ben Golliver of Sports Illustrated. Sporting a corporate logo during games is indeed against NBA rules. Item 5 of Section H of the NBA Rulebook's extended comments section, which governs player team conduct and dress, reads, "The only article bearing a commercial logo which can be worn by players is their shoes." The language appears alongside other uniform notes, which include no t-shirts, players must tuck their uniform shirts into their shorts, players must assume a dignified posture during the national anthem, and coaches and assistant coaches must wear a sport coat or suit coat during games. Truthfully, the main issue now was how unfortunate Shumpert's hair looks now. Some might not have been too keen on the logo as it originally was, but now he just had an empty triangle etched on the back of his noggin. Doesn't exactly scream haircut of the year, does it? Of course, Shump's flat top isn't about to win any hairstyle awards either. The thing is a monstrosity, and at times, an eyesore. Carmelo Anthony has apparently even asked him to axe it, but Melo isn't the NBA. The league has a set of written rules that prevents Shumpert from donning company emblems on his head. To the best of my knowledge, there's nothing in there about skyscraper-esque haircuts. Unfortunate flat top aside, this be a lesson, kids. Schumpert attempted to rep an endorser and got burned. He went from sporting an Adidas imprint to just a mundane triangle. If you don't want to wind up looking just like our good friend Schump here, and you're not an avid fan of the Pythagorean theorem, always remember to think before you buzz. 2014. Once more, we are in Miami. LeBron James, a player for the Miami Heat, protected his broken nose by wearing a carbon fiber mask. NBA management asked him to wear them with a clear color when he wore them in several games. I think they were right, just like Wade did. No one was able to see his facial expression, and that was very dangerous when they defended. The call was right for me. After that, LeBron changed to the light-colored one. 2017. When the Supreme hadn't become a billion-dollar brand, its influence had spread far beyond its humble skate shop roots to almost every corner of pop culture. And in a match, its classic red and white logo even made it onto NBA court in the form of one co-branded shooting sleeve worn by Washington Wizard Kelly Oubre Jr. This wasn't the first time Supreme products had been worn by players on the court, but this one made some waves. The sleeve was produced in collaboration with Nike and the NBA, but its most recognizable feature was clearly the Supreme's logo, which was on full display when Oubre decided to wear it on his leg in the game versus the Brooklyn Nets. Unfortunately, Oubre was asked by his team to remove the sleeve for fear it might violate the NBA's uniform policy. And though he followed, he didn't seem to comprehend exactly which rule the sleeve was violating. In fact, he wondered why the product exists at all with an NBA logo if NBA players aren't allowed to wear it. It has an NBA logo on it. It has a Nike logo on it, Oubre said in a post-game interview. I don't know if it's too wavy for him, but I was just having fun, he continued. And thus, another thing was banned. There are more examples of banned gear, of course including lots of other banned sneakers. You know of any particularly good ones that aren't listed today? Let us know in the comments. Moving on. 2019. The NBA decided to ban the player-favorite Ninja headbands back in 2019. The NBA explained that Ninja headbands haven't gone through the league approval process and that teams have raised concerns regarding safety as the reasons why players weren't permitted to wear them. American sports columnist and reporter, who is also an NBA insider for ESPN, having previously covered the NBA for Yahoo Sports, Adrian Wojnarowski tweeted, "The NBA notified teams that it won't allow players to wear Ninja-style headwear this season." NBA spokesman Mike Bass tells ESPN the headwear hasn't been through the league approval process. Teams have raised concerns regarding safety and consistency of size, length. Bass also said, "When some players began wearing them last season, we didn't want to cause a disruption by intervening mid-season." NBA notified teams in May that the headwear would not be a part of this season's uniforms. Furthermore, there was the issue with Dennis Rodman's No. 69 jersey. The NBA soon outlawed it, despite Rodman's attempt to wear it, probably due to the implications of the number. However, Mark Cuban still has a replica of that jersey in his office. No NBA player has donned that number's jersey as of now. It is uncertain whether the NBA will step in further in the future to ban certain items. Though they don't often do it regularly, you never know what will be the next item to attract their attention. The NBA's issues regarding banned objects mostly have to do with safety concerns or the need to uphold a positive reputation. Despite the fact that some of the restrictions seem a little odd, you can't really blame the NBA for keeping an eye out for such things. And with that, our video of banned accessories comes to an end. I hope you found today's video informative and riveting. Do not forget to click the button to like and subscribe to our channel down below. Smashing the bell icon will make sure you never miss any of our uploads. Share this video with all your friends and family who like the NBA. Lastly, please leave your precious opinions and all feedback in the comments section below. Let me know if you liked today's video and was your favorite player mentioned in the video. And I will see you all again in the next one.